Sister who asked the question, because of the nature of the question, she says, I want to marry a guy and I have been waiting for his and my parents' acceptance for a long time, 2 years. So we have decided to get married in a masjid without telling anyone. How can I get married in a masjid according to the Sharia, Fard and Sunnah? Is it obligatory for his and my parents to be there at the time of the nikah? This question consists of two parts. The first part is the requirement of the consent of the wali, the guardian of the girl who wants to get married. The second is the issue of al-adl, which means whenever the guardian is preventing the girl from marrying a guy who is fit, who is suitable, who is perfectly matching the girl, and there are no objections with regards to his deen, his manners, and his financial capacity to support a family. It is simply because the guardian, in this case is the father, is not too happy with the person, or is not in agreement with him or with his family, or maybe he has somebody else in mind. So we're going to speak about the two different issues. First of all, according to the ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah, second chapter of the Quran, ayah number 232, Allah the Almighty says, وَإِذَا طَلَّقْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ فَبَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ أَن يَنكِحْنَ أَزْوَاجَهُنَّ إِذَا تَرَاضَوْا بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Pay close attention to this ayah, and whenever we understand this ayah, we should stop saying, but in this madhab or in that madhab or this imam, because the ayah is very clear that Allah the Almighty says, if you divorce women, فَبَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ, and they have reached their period, which is the waiting period. Afterward, they can get married if they want. So we're talking about the iddah, the waiting period, which is either 3 menses or 3 purifications after the menses, or in the case of a woman who does not experience the menses, maybe because of the menopause, then it will be 3 lunar months. فَبَلَغْنَ أَجَلَهُنَّ. So the iddah is over. فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ. Now there is iltifat, shifting. Allah the Almighty is addressing whom? Is addressing the guardians of the girls who have been divorced. فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ. Al-adl here is prevention. So do not prevent them. Prevent them from what? Do not prevent them from marrying their ex-husbands if they come to an agreement that they want to marry each other again. They want to reconcile. As you all know that if a couple got divorced and they want to reconcile, and before the iddah is over, then it's a piece of cake. The husband will just take his wife back without a new dowry, without the consent of the guardian, without a new marriage contract or anything, because she's still officially his wife, as long as within the iddah after the first and the second divorce. But if the man was negligent and the iddah elapsed and he did not take her back, and now after a while they wanted to get married, they may, but it will require a new dowry, a new marriage contract, the whole process from the scratch, including the consent of the guardian. And that's why let's say to the guardian, فَلَا تَعْضُلُوهُنَّ. Do not prevent them from marrying their ex-husbands if they come to an agreement and they want to do it in a legal and lawful manner. So this ayah is the greatest proof that the consent of the guardian, whether the girl is married or have never been married before, virgin, I mean, that it is required to have the consent of the guardian. In the sound hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, لا نكاح إلا بولي وشاهدي عدل. The hadith is narrated by al-Mu'mineen Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her. There is no valid marriage without the consent of the guardian and also the presence of 2 just witnesses.
Huda TV's social media sites are the best way to contact us from anywhere around the world. Stay connected with Huda TV's latest news and programs through Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Skype, and Instagram. It's fast and easy. Stay up to date with your favorite shows and scholars today. Huda TV, a light in every home.